Telecommunications giant Safaricom PLC and the Communications Authority of Kenya are facing a class action lawsuit over identity breach in the now budding mobile loan scam and SIM card swapping fraud. So far, at least 4 Kenyans, among them a widow whose husband allegedly took loans using his mobile phone from the grave, have joined a class action suit filed against Safaricom and Communications Authority of Kenya after falling victim to a SIM card swap fraud. The suit puts into sharp focus the safety and security control the service provider has over its systems and infrastructure to deter any breaches on the part of their clients. The spiraling fraud is executed through multiple breaches into the Safaricom systems, a scenario that risks exposing millions of Kenyans who are Safaricom subscribers to similar fate. In an affidavit filed in court, Agneta Makoa says her husband Anselmi Onyango Opio died in August last year, but soon after his burial, she discovered that his mobile phone number was SIM swapped and fraudsters borrowed about 50,000 shillings. Others who have joined the case seeking to cite CA and Safaricom for negligence include businessman Bashir Farah, who lost over 2 million shillings from his bank accounts, Felix Kipruto, who lost 645,000 shillings, and Mary Migwi, whose identity card number was used to register a Safaricom line and a fraudster borrowed Mshwari loan of 2,300 shillings. The case was filed by Abdi Zaila, who claims to have lost nearly 0.5 million shillings via scam on March 28 last year. This was after fraudsters withdrew 373,000 shillings from his bank account at NCBA, which has been linked to his mobile phone, took a mobile loan of 66,440 shillings, another 24,000 shillings from KCB M-Pesa, and a Fuliza loan of 12,000 shillings. Earlier, businessman Abdi Zaila sued Safaricom and CA for alleged fraud and invited other victims through the class action suit to press for Safaricom to be cited for negligence and liable for the lost cash. In his application, he wants the CA to be found negligent of its regulatory duties by allegedly failing to ensure Safaricom is providing services that are secured from fraudsters. The US-style class action suit is where one or several people sue on behalf of much larger group, and if successful, all consumers aggrieved stand to get compensated. This suit emerges in a period where a growing number of mobile phone users have been targeted by scammers, in which criminals gain access to their victims' phones or accounts. SIM swap scams occur when a criminal convinces a mobile operator to issue them with a replacement SIM card by claiming a false identity and pretending that their mobile phone has been lost or pinched. Makoa says in her suit papers that she discovered soon after the burial of her husband that his mobile number was not in service. She made inquiries at Safaricom and was allegedly told there was a SIM swap on the line. Further, investigations revealed that the fraudster made the SIM swap through an agent at Junction Mall by a man who presented himself as her late husband, requesting the swap. In her affidavit, Makoa says she complained to telcos, but the firm declined to reverse the SIM swap or provide details of when it happened to enable her to take further action. She says the mobile phone number was only restored when her advocate made inquiries because the line was required to finalize a land transaction, as it was used for communication and receiving updates from land registry before her husband passed on. She then discovered that fraudsters had taken loans amounting to 49,881 shillings, including Mshwari of 5,232 shillings, Timiza loan of 13,815 shillings, KCB loan of 2,715 shillings, and Fuliza loan of 28,119 shillings. According to court documents, the beneficiary of the loans is a man identified as Charles Murungi after police investigated the matter. Safaricom, she says, has not taken any action against the fraudster. In a similar fashion, Kipruto says he lost 645,000 shillings after scammers used his father's Pius Chelimo mobile number to blackmail him while he was out of the country. He says his father left the country on September 19th last year for a trip to Germany, and while he was there, he received a message through a WhatsApp from his father directing him to send 63,000 shillings to a man identified as Andrew to settle a medical bill. He later received another message allegedly asking him to send another number 100,000 shillings and another 500,000 shillings, which he would be refunded soon after jetting back from Germany. On his return, Kipruto says his father informed him that his number was off throughout his stay, only to discover that there was a SIM swap. Migwi from Mombasa says she discovered on June 24th last year that her national identity card was used to register another number, which was used to borrow an M-Shwari loan of 2,300 shillings. The case will be mentioned on March 29, 2023 for directions. Stanley Lugaria, the informer, uncovering the truth